Hello, beautiful souls. It's Day, if you didn't know. I am coming to you today from the woods. No, actually, not the woods. I'm coming to you from my office, which has so much crap in it that I'm not willing to share. I'm very open, but today I'm not willing to share. So I hope it records okay, not too jumpy. So today's book for Storytime with Jay, is Phosphorescence by Julia Baird. I was gifted this book as part of book club. I don't know, quite a while ago, and I just thought it was beautiful. And to try and find the best part for you, whatever. So I'm just going to read actually a little bit from the prelude, and I encourage you to read it. It was quite a surprising book for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So here we go. Where is the first thing that I wanted to read? Settle back. Here we go. Phosphorescence. Now there's a word to lift your hat to. To find that phosphorescence, that light within, that's the genius behind poetry. Emily Dickinson. Prelude. A light within. There are a few things as startling as encountering an unearthly glow in the wild. Glowworms, ghost mushrooms, fireflies, flashlight fish, lantern sharks, vampire squid, our forest floor and ceilings, our ocean depths and fringes are all full of luminous beings, creatures lit from the inside. And they have, for many centuries, enchanted us like glowing missionaries of wonder, emissaries of awe. Is there anything more beautiful than living light? Just even that's beautiful, isn't it? And then I chose another part. For a long stretch of time in my 20s, I preferred lamplight to sunlight. I wasn't gothic. I was nocturnal. I danced marathons under lasers and mirrored globes in lambent clubs and strobe-lit warehouses. But outside, along the rim of our broad coastline, I hunted for sunlight trapped in the water. At the end of the week, my friend and I would often throw tents into car trunks and drive north of Sydney for several hours until we reached, in the darkness, a place called Seal Rocks. Painted in large white letters on the road that curved down the beach were the words, "The Last Frontier." The beach there was unspoiled, untamed, brimming with wildlife. We'd park our cars and run into the Black Sea, diving and swirling under the moon, watching a silvery, sparkling ribbon of phosphorescence trail behind our limbs. The tiny little creatures that absorbed the light of the sun were stirred up by our thrashing. We were streaming sequins or galaxies in our wake. In truth, they were phytoplankton that was reacting chemically to movement, generating energy from sunlight, photosynthesis, to drive light-producing chemical reactions when stirred up. But it seemed magical. These living lights became a kind of symbol of joy and abandon for me, and I tried to find more ways to experience them and companions who would love them as much as I did. I learned recently that humans glow faintly, even during the day. All living creatures do, apparently. In recent years, scientists have been trying to discern if, and if so, why our bodies emit varying visible light. In a study published in 2009, 5 healthy, bare-chested young Japanese men were placed in dark rooms sealed to keep the light out for 20-minute intervals every 3 hours for 3 days. They were only allowed to sleep from midnight to 7 a.m. A highly sensitive imaging system found that all of the men glowed, most strongly from face, at levels that dropped and climbed during the day. Yes, it's a small sample size, and the study does not seem to have been repeated, but it's a delicious thought. The authors of the study concluded that we all directly and rhythmically emit light. The human body literally glimmers. The intensity of light emitted by the body is 1,000 times lower than the sensitivity of our naked eyes. Maybe it's just we're all made of stardust. Every now and then, you actually do encounter someone who glows, someone who radiates goodness and seems to effortlessly inhabit a kind of joy, or seems so hungry for experience, so curious and engaged and fascinated with the world outside their head that they brim with life or light. These people are simultaneously soothing and magnetic. The inspiring punk musician Henry Rollins proudly told me that he gets tired but never jaded. Talking to him is like sticking a fork into an electrical socket. You walk away infected with his craving to do, know, and be more, to span seas and conquer weaknesses and fight for the rights of those who cannot, or should not be forced to fight for themselves. Tired but not jaded. Yet it's hard to hold on to that glow, and very often life seems to snuff it out. So how can we find bellows to blow air on the fire and fan the flames? What can be done to nurture our inner light and guard them as jealously as an Olympian does a burning torch? Ah, what an amazing, amazing, amazing forward. This is what this book is about, my search for the light within, for what makes people shine. The findings I've gathered here are not definitive or comprehensive, but they struck me so powerfully, and I wish I had understood them when I was younger. Life is tempestuous, and life is precious. And recognizing that those two things are twinned is part of the secret of truly phosphorescent. Anyway, I encourage you to read this book. It's quite amazing. I hope you enjoyed a little bite-sized reading of this, and I will see you in the group. Sending you lots of love. Please like, please follow, and have an amazing, amazing, amazing day.